The top 10 Chinese dramas of Q1 2026 are finally here. To keep things fair, we're ranking them by average views per episode. So, what do you think? Will Zhang Linghe's Pursuit of Jade take the #1 spot this season? What's surprising is that a massive historical epic like Swords Into Plowshares only lands at #6, while Bai Lu's costume drama climbs all the way to #3. So, what kind of Chinese dramas are people actually watching right now? Top 10 most watched dramas of Q1 2026. Glory. Averaging 16.47 million views per episode.
我是你家大小姐的什么人啊？那自然是心尖上的人了。
您这样抬举他，极易招人口舌。我想要抬举他，容得了旁人之话。
那可是火中取栗、虎口夺食的难柴啊。
What's interesting is, this drama didn't rely heavily on marketing, yet it still made the list. So why did people keep watching? Ho Mingho plays Lu Zhonghai, a top scholar who gets framed and loses his memory. He's later saved by Rong Shanbao, played by Naza. At first, the two are constantly outsmarting each other, but eventually, they team up and start building something together. Throughout its run, the drama kept trending nonstop, and it even turned its filming locations into viral check-in spots. Honestly, for a drama to really blow up these days, it almost can't afford to rely on overly romance-driven plots. And Glory works because of its fast pace, constant twists, and refreshing character dynamics. That said, while Naza is undeniably stunning, her acting still feels a bit inconsistent. Otherwise, this drama probably could have ranked even higher. Top 9 most watched dramas of Q1 2026. Light of Dawn. Averaging 18.03 million views per episode.
有些声音被埋了这么多年。你为什么要灭我？我到底在查什么？
他在怕什么？连死法都瞒着我！
我要让你亲口告诉我当年所有的真相。
This is a Zhang Ruoyun drama, known for strong word of mouth, and yet it still ends up near the bottom of the list. And honestly, the reason is pretty clear. The show leans too hard into an artsy style. The story follows Gao Feng, played by Zhang Ruoyun, and Wu Feifei, played by Ma Sikun. A car accident pulls them into a hidden body case, tying their fates together. As the story unfolds, it's revealed that they're actually twins. But the way it's told makes everything feel confusing and hard to follow. You're constantly trying to piece things together, but it never quite clicks. That said, Zhang Ruoyun's performance is still solid. On the surface, he seems calm, but underneath, there's this intense, almost unsettling edge that really comes through. The real issue is the writing. It tries too hard to be clever and ends up overcomplicating things. Even with an actor like Zhang Ruoyun, it just couldn't fully land. Honestly, maybe it's time for him to go back to something like Joy of Life. Top 8 most watched dramas of Q1 2026. The Unclouded Soul. Averaging 18.21 million views per episode.
与君相聚，只为初见。帮我再启动一次光阴倒转术。
你可愿与我抬手不离？
我愿意。
难道为了和人族成亲，要让整个妖族为你陪葬吗？
一切源头都是因我而起，如今也只能让我来掌握。
If you finished Pursuit of Jade and didn't know what to watch next, this is an easy pick. Just go straight to the Unclouded Soul. The story centers on the conflict between humans and demons over a powerful source called the Jade Spring. Tan Songyun plays Xiao Yao, the reincarnation of a dragon lord, while Ho Mingho plays Hong Yi, who in his past life was a human who made a grave mistake, and in this life returns as a demon king seeking redemption. But what really sets this drama apart is its time loop concept. The female lead travels through time to interfere with history, creating a cause and effect loop where the future actually shapes the past. Compared to typical xianxia dramas that focus mainly on romance, this one feels much more layered and engaging. It even drew enough attention to bring in Zhao Liying for a special appearance. And for Tan Songyun, this being her first xianxia role, it's honestly a strong result. Definitely worth a watch. Top 7 most watched dramas of Q1 2026. The Devil Between Us. Averaging 19.24 million views per episode.
这个案到今天死3个人，我们的命是早在赌桌上。不要啊！救护车！救护车！才是真实的。
This one is both grounded and genuinely gripping. The story centers on a father who crosses the line into crime just to save his daughter. Rin Sushi plays Hu Wenjing, who teams up with a narcotics officer from the city to investigate a local drug case. But it's Wang Zhao's performance as Chen Ken that really stands out. Desperate to save his daughter from kidney failure, he tries to buy a kidney on the black market and fails. With no way out, he turns to making and selling drugs. The way he portrays that mix of fear, weakness, and darkness is honestly unforgettable. What also makes the drama work is its side characters. They show a wide range of human nature that feels just as raw and real as anything you'd see in top Korean dramas. At the same time, the show captures both sides of a story. You see how drugs can spread through familiar social circles in a really unsettling way, but there are also lighter moments where police rely on personal connections during investigations, adding a subtle touch of dark humor. This is easily one of the strongest anti-drug dramas in recent years. And honestly, if the leads were bigger traffic stars, this could have easily ranked in the top 5. Top 6 most watched dramas of Q1 2026. Swords Into Plowshares, averaging 19.72 million views per episode.
连连战乱，天地荒芜，礼崩乐坏。
铜魔债，骨肉泥。
利在一身，勿谋也；利在天下，则必免干戈，爱无数。
And honestly, this isn't just one of the biggest hits of the first quarter. Even compared to the entire year, or the past 5 years, it still stands out as one of the most impactful historical epics. Just look at the scale of the battle scenes, you can practically feel the budget on screen. But what really sets it apart is that it doesn't rely on the usual, formulaic power struggles. Instead, it dives into the chaos of the 5 dynasties and 10 kingdoms period, where the political conflicts are layered and complex, and the characters operate with a level of vision and strategy that feels truly grand. Bai Lu plays Qian Hongqiu, the ruler of Wuyue, who ultimately chooses to surrender his kingdom peacefully to the Song dynasty in order to protect his people. And honestly, that decision alone makes the character incredibly compelling. It's no surprise the drama even set a record for historical ratings on CVB. That said, it's not the easiest watch at the beginning. With multiple storylines and a large cast of characters, it can feel a bit overwhelming if you're not fully paying attention, and that's why some viewers dropped it early. But if you stick with it, or have even a bit of historical context, it quickly becomes one of those dramas you just can't stop watching. Top 5 most watched dramas of Q1 2026. Love Story in the 1970s, averaging 20.686 million views per episode.
我爱你，我是他爱人，现在可以管了吧？
那么满脑子都是你。
你觉得结婚的意义是什么？
是什么？
一个人记得，
我好喜欢这个家。
两个人记长。
A period drama making it into the top 5 is already surprising. So, what exactly made it work? Instead of the usual heavy, melodramatic formula, this one goes in a completely different direction. It's funny, heartfelt, and built around a genuinely sweet romance. Chen Feiyu plays Fang Muyang, and Sun Qian plays Fei Enai. The two enter a fake marriage just to get separate housing, but what starts as a practical arrangement slowly turns into real love. And honestly, the drama success comes down to 2 key things. First, Fang Muyang's character. He's thoughtful, emotionally intelligent, and the kind of male lead who says things like, "I understand her and I respect her." That kind of dynamic really stands out. Second, Fei Ni's determination. She's willing to endure anything just for a chance to go to college, and that drive makes her incredibly compelling to watch. By the end of it, most viewers walk away feeling warm and satisfied. Some even say it outperforms all the modern romance dramas released this year. Top 4 most watched dramas of Q1 2026. How Dare You? Averaging 21.15 million views per episode.
那我们俩
作为炮灰，只能死掉呗。
怎么办？
魔法打败魔法呀！
家人就是颁不奖励。
这可是决定咱们一旦组合生死存亡的一战。
妖妃一出手，皇帝就不肯走。
So how does a chaotic, over-the-top transmigration comedy end up outperforming something like Swords Into Plowshares? This drama leans fully into absurd survival, sweet romance, and light political intrigue. And honestly, Wang Charan completely steals the show. Her villain consort look is so striking, it's hard to think of anyone else who could pull it off better right now. She and Cheng Lei's character, the ruthless Empress Xiahou Dan, both get pulled into a second layer of a transmigration story where they team up to take on a high IQ antagonist from the original plot. What really makes the show work is its humor. The jokes come fast and they actually feel fresh. There's even a ridiculous scene where the two of them use English as a secret code to recognize each other, which fans jokingly call the ancient Chinese version of Li Lei and Han Mimi. Of course, since it's a light comedy, the political strategy side is simplified quite a bit. Otherwise, this drama probably could have pushed into the top 3. Top 3 most watched dramas of Q1 2026. Unveil, Jade Wind, averaging 24.4 million views per episode.
公道是等不来的，只有自省去拼。我自请入内业局，苦学查案之法，只为这天下蒙冤受屈之人。反正我无父无母，天煞孤星，不怕活着，更不怕死。
This is the breakout investigative hit that's been pulling huge attention, and honestly, it stands out for a reason. Unlike typical mystery dramas, every case here is grounded in logic. From using phosphorus powder to recreate ghost fire, to analyzing celestial patterns, to applying medical forensics to confirm the truth, every step of the investigation actually makes sense. Bai Lu plays Li Pei, a female court official who leads the investigations throughout the series, and she completely carries the show. The drama also attracted 38 brand partnerships, with ad placements per episode even setting a platform record. But here's the thing, people didn't just watch it because of Bai Lu. The story itself is genuinely strong. Each case goes beyond simple good versus evil, weaving in palace conflicts, political power struggles, and class tension. And as the story builds, everything eventually connects back to a devastating family massacre from the past. So yeah, putting this at number 3 feels completely justified. Top 2 most watched dramas of Q1 2026. The Punishment 2, averaging 34.05 million views per episode.
有人讲利益，有人论输赢。
火烧到哪儿，也要看风往哪吹。
赌桌上没有人能赢到最后，当然也不例外。
让我把油门踩到底。
The first season of The Punishment was already hugely popular, but somehow, the second season manages to go even further. The story centers on Qin Feng, a criminal police officer played by Huang Jingyu, and Lu Tianai, played by Wang Chuanjun, who gradually turns into a darker, more complex figure. And honestly, Lu Tianai is the real highlight here. His arc feels very similar to Gao Qiqiang from The Knockout. He starts as a nobody and rises to become a powerful crime boss. But what makes this drama stand out is how openly it shows the inner workings of these criminal networks. From illegal betting operations used for money laundering, to bribery disguised as local gifts, to schemes that even frame police officers, it reveals a whole system of tactics that most viewers would never even think about. And here's the surprising part. A lot of viewers actually find themselves rooting for Lu Tianai. They don't want him to get caught. They want to see him go even further. Honestly, this might be one of the strongest crime dramas of the year. If you haven't started it yet, you really should. Top 1 most watched dramas of Q1 2026. Pursuit of Jade, averaging 71.694 million views per episode.
我守着你，你就不会再梦魇了。这炎正好，就像我在雪地里捡到的一块上好的羊脂白玉。
庄宇，我娶你，好不好？
This is a clear runaway number 1. Its viewership alone surpasses the combined total of both the second and third place dramas. So, what made it such a massive hit? Tian Shiwei plays Fan Changyu, a butcher's daughter who recruits a husband into her family to protect her inheritance. That husband turns out to be Xie Zheng, a fallen noble played by Zhang Linghe. What starts as a cautious, strategic marriage gradually evolves into a deep, mutual bond after they go through life and death situations together. Now yes, the marriage first, love later trope isn't new, but what this drama does exceptionally well is the emotional buildup. From subtle tension, to growing attraction, to feelings spiraling out of control, every step feels incredibly detailed and earned. And Zhang Linghe's performance? Honestly, it's hard to look away. His portrayal has pulled in a huge wave of fans, with his following increasing by over 5 million in just 20 days. What's even more impressive is that the drama's average views have already surpassed every show from last year, and its long-tail performance is still climbing. At this rate, it's very likely heading toward 100 million per episode. Pursuit of Jade really is on another level. Alright, those are the top 10 most watched dramas of the first quarter. Which ones do you think are absolute must-recommends? Drop the titles in the comments, and let's see what everyone's picking.